So if we can expand double brackets, we can expand triple brackets. This is one of my favourite things if it comes up on exams, because we should really smash all the marks. And I guarantee if you do it as I'm about to show you how to do it, you'll get every single mark on all of these questions whenever they come up. It's important though, I just want to show you first of all the 3 different forms that these kind of questions can be asked, okay? So in its simplest form, we could be asked a question like this, where it just says expand and they give us the 3 brackets. So that means times that bracket by that bracket by that bracket, like it would do if I asked you to expand double brackets. Sometimes you get a question like this, where it says show that this times this times this can be written as, and then they'll give you an answer, or it will say is equal to, and then they give you the answer. They actually give you the answer. You've just got to show how you would get there. Okay? This last one is the one that tends to freak people out. It says show that this bracket times this bracket times this bracket can be written as, and then you get ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. And we've seen loads more letters and we're freaking out. They all literally mean the exact same thing. All this means is we're going to get an answer, we're going to get something cubed, we're going to get something squared, we're going to get something x and something else on the end, okay? Don't freak out if you see that one, guys. Every one of these means the exact same thing. You're going to do the exact same thing for every question, okay? Let's look at an example. So what I want you to do first is pick 2 of the brackets, okay? Now, let's just pick the front 2. You can pick the last 2, but try to avoid doing the first one and the third one, because you might get mixed up. So let's just pick the first 2. So I'm actually going to completely ignore the last bracket, and I'm actually just going to put my pen over the top there so I can't even see it. Okay? So what I want you to do first of all is to multiply those 2 brackets together like you would in a normal double bracket question. And I know most of you like these lines that you do. So you're going to do that times that, and then that times that, and then that times that, and that times that. I think that's what most of us do, isn't it? So let's work out an answer then. So x times x is x squared. X times positive 3 is plus 3x. Positive 2 times x is plus 2x. And positive 2 times positive 3 is positive 6. Please don't put 5. The amount of times I see 2 times 3 is 5. It isn't, guys, it's 6, okay? Just simplify that then, just tidy that up. And I'm just going to put an equals then. So x squared, 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 6. So we've multiplied those 2 brackets together, which should be the exact same as you would do normally, okay? So this was our answer for those first 2 brackets. Now we need to multiply that by that 3rd bracket, okay? So let's do that now. And this is the only time I really like a grid method, but it makes it really easy. I'm going to split my answer to this up, and I'm going to put it into a grid, and we're going to do grid method. So I've got an x squared, I've got a plus 5x, and I've got a plus 6. And I'm going to multiply that by this x and the 4. Okay, so x, and then it's positive 4. And I'm going to turn it into a grid. And then we're going to multiply all the parts together. Now there are other ways to do this, guys. I know you might want to do some more arrows, but honestly this is really clear. If you do this, you will not make a mistake, I guarantee it. Okay? So I'm going to do my multiply. I'm going to do it all in a different colour so you can see what I'm doing. So let's times everything on this top row by x first. So x times x squared is x cubed. X times 5x is 5x squared. And that's a positive 5x squared. Let's put that in as well. X times 6, positive 6, positive 6x. 4 times x squared, let's put the positive in, it's 4x squared. 4 times 5x is 20x. 4 times 6 is 24. So these bits now that I've done in pink are all of our terms to this new expression that we're going to get, but we do need to simplify it. So it's up to you. You can write all of those out in a line if you want to, or if you can do it in your head, that's up to you. I'm going to go back to my blue pen. So my answer is, you should have only one thing that's got a cubed with it, and it's that one. Remember, you cannot simplify cubes with squares and x's on their own, okay? So they're all separate terms. So I've got, as part of my answer, x cubed, and I'm just going to cross that off because I've used it so I don't make any mistakes. So I've got two lots of x squared, so I can simplify that. I've got 5x plus 4x. Sorry, 5x squared plus 4x squared. So that gives me, if I add those together, 9x squared. So I've used both of those. Let's do the x's then. So I've got 20x plus 6x. Well, that's 26x. I'm going to cross those out. And I've got then 24 left on its own, plus 24. And that there then is my answer. And if we go back to that third example rather, you see how this question can be written as that? So A would be 1 because there's nothing in front of that x cubed. B is 9, C is 26, and the D is 24. So as I said, please don't be put off if you see that. It's just multiplying out the triple brackets. Okay? Let's have a look at another example. Let's throw in a negative. What should we do? Let's do x plus 3. We'll do an x minus 5. And then we'll do x plus 7. So, same thing again. So I'm going to just cover that last one up. Pick two brackets. I'll pick the first two. Let's multiply out and simplify those first two brackets. So we're going to do x times x there. We're going to do that one times that one. Got that one times that one. And that one times that one. So x times x is x squared. X times minus 5 is minus 5x. 3 times x, and it's a positive 3, is plus 3x. 3 times minus 5 is minus 15. And let's just simplify that bit. So my x squared is staying. Minus 5 add 3 is minus 2x minus 15. So that's our answer to the first two brackets being multiplied. Exactly the same as we know how to do anyway. So let's put this third bracket into the equation. So I'm going to turn this into a grid method. So I'm going to simplify and break up all these terms. So x squared, move over here a bit, minus 2x minus 15. And I've got an x, and we're multiplying that by plus 7 as well. So there's my grid. So I've just split up all the terms and separated them so we can multiply. So I'll do this bit in another colour so you can see. X times x squared is x cubed. X times minus 2x is minus 2x squared. And x times minus 15 is minus 15x. Let's do the bottom row. 7 times x squared is 7x squared, and that's a positive. 7 times minus 2x is minus 14x. And 7 times minus 15, oh, I don't know what that is, I'm going to have to work that out. So we'll put a minus in ready, because it's definitely going to be a minus number. So let's just do 15 times 7 here. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 105. Right, let's put that then into our final answer, and I'm going to cross off as I go. So you should only ever have one box with a cubed in this one here. So x cubed, that's done. Let's cross that off. And then let's get simplifying. So 7x squared take away 2x squared is 5x squared, and that's a positive because 7 take away 2 is positive 5. So that's those done. Minus 14x minus 15x is minus 29x. And then I've got that minus 105 on the end. And that is my answer. Okay? So, as I've said, this is exactly the same, guys, even if you've got numbers in front of your X's as well. It's exactly the same. Please don't be put off by the style of the questions, but have a go at some more and see how you get on.